You may not realize it, but in Japanese we actually have two different words for because. The one you've seen all along is the kara, and that's the one that you've been used to using. The only difference for us is that we're gradually getting away from using the formal form, for example, oki kunai desu, kara, and we're getting into using the plain form with the kara. That's the switch that we're asking you to make in Japanese 12. So we've got the oki, kara, oki kunai, oki kata, oki kunakata. And then we've got the adjectives or nouns, henda or honda, kara, etc. We have one other reason word, and that particular reason word is, is node. And node is also the idea of because, and it works exactly like kara works. The only difference is in one thing, and that's if you're using da. In node, it switches to na. Everything else stays the same. So hen de wanai node, hen data node, hen de wanakata node, oki kunai node, oki kata node, kawanai node. All of that works exactly the same as kara. Remember again to put the Y first. So sometimes in my thinking in English, I'd always start with the because. So the because part always comes first in Nihongo, and then the outcome comes second. I think you're very used to doing that. So what's the difference? The only difference is what happens after the because. This is going to sound an awful lot like our if, but kara is used when in the second part, so after the because, you have something that's a request or a command or a suggestion or an invitation, or is a conjecture, and conjecture means desho. In other words, you're not certain. So if the thing that's happening, the outcome is going to be apte kudasai or shite kudasai. If it's an ikanakereba naranai, if it's a mashoka, if it's a masho or a tabeyo or a tabeyoka or tabemasenka, or it's a sugoi desho, then you're using kara. But if you are not having that, in other words, when the two reasons are sort of facts and therefore not something that's a command or a suggestion or invitation or conjecture, we tend to use node. And node is really a statement of fact. It actually comes from something no des. And that's what we're looking at for this particular one. So the idea is, ask yourself if what's on the other side of the because is simply a statement of fact. As in, chocolate o takusan tabeta node onaka ga itai desu. You know, both the listener and speaker, if they heard this, would hear the second part and they'd say, you know what, that makes total sense. But chocolate o takusan tabeta kara, oisha-san ni hanashi ni ikou ne, because I've taken a lot, maybe let's go talk to the doctor. Or chocolate o takusan tabeta kara, moto tabenai de kudasai. Please don't have any more. So node or kara works exact the same way. Just decide what's coming after the because. Is it fact, or is it something that's a request or a command, or in other words, not a fact? That's all you have to know in order to use node and kara.